same thing for you. If your kid growing up in this society, you want the best for him, right? You don't want him to be out here begging somebody else for a job or begging somebody for a quarter on the street. You want your son to be somebody, right? Or your kid to be somebody. Like my daughter play basketball, or my daughter go to school, she get all A's. My daughter do this, my son do this. And don't think your parents don't do the same for you. So at the end of the day, that's how the Tuskegee airmen felt. Like they was the best at what they do. And remember what I told you too, man. When you're in this world, you always the first to get fired and the last to get hired, bud. So anything you do, you gotta be the best you can be at. You cannot slack up and say, "Oh, I'm just gonna sit back and chill like the white folks do." You can't do that. They got access to whatever they want to do because they are already in the circle. But you gotta be 2 times better than them because you gotta show them that you can produce. In this world, if you can't produce, then nobody wants you. Like I'm talking about when it comes to business, this is a business. When you go out there talking about money, you talking about money. There's a business out there, man. Tuskegee Airmen, it was a business. Basically, they out there putting in work. And then when they came back home, they didn't even get to enjoy the freedom that they so-called served. They fight for a freedom that they can't even enjoy. Because when they come back, they still got to live in their own black neighborhood or their black segregation. They can't even go to white people's neighborhood after they sacrifice their life for somebody else's program. That was even they fight. They fight somebody else's program. They fought with integrity and with good hearts where they said, well, you know what? I'm going to go out there and do the best I can do and be the best I can be at anything I do. And then when I come back, man, I'm going to make sure my family right and take care of them. But now, bro, it's opposite about you want to know history because you want to know why you're in the position you're in right now. If you know history, you understand why you're in the position you're in right now. And Tuskegee Airmen, same thing. They did a great job, man. And a lot of people, like, even now, we think so little of ourselves. That's why we do. They say if you think little, you do little. If you think big, you do big. But if we know a lot of stuff about ourselves, we might do better. But since we don't, it's not taught in the household. At school, it's not taught at school. How many people we know right now, you go to school right now, what happens is they teach you more about Hitler and Jewish history than your own. You ain't know nothing about yourself. They don't talk about Hitler all day. Oh yeah, Hitler got crucified, the Jews got crucified, they killed 1 million. But how many of you got killed though? See, that's what I'm saying. If the Tuskegee Airmen can come here right now, the same thing I'm telling you, bro, they'll take the same thing, man. No lie, man. And they try to tell you the best they can tell you because they don't want you to go through the same thing they want. They want a better life for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the things that you can do now. You're free to do what you want to do. But sometimes that could be a bad thing too, though. So you can be free to be a fool too out here, though, right? But they didn't have a choice to go out there and go to the white colleges or go to the white schools and do that. They had to stay in their own neighborhood and do what they had to do. Best for their own people. But